I was working I was helping one of my mother's friends' son wire up a studio. He was part of Soma, a record label in Glasgow, and one of my kind of unique skills was being able to solder, and knew a bit about electronics. But I decided I would kind of formalise, if you like, my education that I had informally hanging out in studios, and decided I thought it might be quite good to really, know it from the ground up. I would say, in a sense, that was possibly the best thing SAE did for me at the time. Was they had a connection with a place called Waterfront Studios, which was a facilities house doing radio commercials, TV dubbing, and it was my first introduction to Pro Tools. I got a kind of apprenticeship internship in there. That became invaluable. That actually really represented the spark that started my career once I left the college. I've been privileged to work in a good few studios in LA. I worked down in Air Lyndhurst down in London, and I've enjoyed sessions down at Abbey Road. So it was one of these ones where you find yourself in Abbey Road for the first time, kind of looking at the clock up on the wall going, yeah, it's real. And somehow I've managed to get here. Film work is very tiring. Ray was one of these ones where we only had about 4 weeks for the whole project. A good film to work to, and it's a film about music, and it's a film about a phenomenal musician. So in a sense, you do feel a little bit inspired, and you also maybe feel like you have to bring your A game to a certain kind of film as well. And maybe a year after that, I was working with on another film, and I met the engineer who had been a recordist on that film, and he said to me, "The Grammy board are looking for you." I was like, well, "Why? I don't owe them money." And he said, "You won a Grammy." I was like, "What for?" And he said, "Well, for the Ray Charles thing. They didn't have a contact for you." So yeah, I got my Grammy about a year after I'd won it. I would say work hard, put in the hours. I would say network as hard as you can, and do things that scare you. If it's right on the envelope of what you think you can do, then that's probably a good thing. I would say if it's not scaring you slightly, it's probably not worth doing. It's all very well to polish skills, but to progress them, I think it is how you grow, and I think that does involve overcoming fear, certainly for me.